The 14th of November was a date that marked the end of an era for Charlton, as 7 long and difficult years of ground sharing finally came to an end for the club's last ever home match at Upton Park. With Tyneside tabletoppers Newcastle United the guests for this farewell bash, the game rather fittingly saw the return of former Charlton favourite Robert Lee. As well as scoring the last goal at the Valley, Robert earned his niche in the Charlton history books when he signed for the Magpies earlier this season, bringing in vital cash needed to secure the club's return to their old ground.
They've got a good team here. I mean, I'm the only one apart from any Barnes who's left. They've still got a good side. If they can get back to the Valley, get a bit of support behind them, and perhaps get a bit of money to spend on a few players, I think they'll be up there at the end, no matter what, anyway.
Welcome once again to Upton Park here in East London for what we hope will be the last time that a Charlton side runs out here as the home team. This, we hope, will be Charlton's last fixture at the bowling ground before returning to the Valley to play Portsmouth on December the 5th. And it couldn't be a more attractive fixture. The league leaders this afternoon are the visitors, Newcastle United, and among them in their ranks, former Charlton player Robert Lee. Before we look at the visitors today, we'll look at the home side. And the home side shows just one change from last week's game at Brentford, and that's Darren Pitcher returning at substitute. Darren Pitcher wearing the number 12 shirt. Paul Bacon drops down out of the 13. The visitors this afternoon at Newcastle United show 2 changes from the team that drew 0-0 with Swindon Town last week. At number 7, Robert Lee returns for Newcastle this afternoon. He's been out for a couple of matches, in fact 3 or 4 games with bruised kidneys. Robert Lee, who played over 340 matches for Charlton in an 8-year spell, he's back at number 7. And Kevin Sheedy drops out of the Newcastle side. Number 11 shirt will be worn by Paul Bracewell. Sheedy is suspended. There's a tremendous atmosphere building up now at Upton Park. A real cup-tie flavour to this game. It's without doubt Charlton's biggest attendance of the season. And referee Jim Borrett from Norfolk gets us underway. Charlton Athletic attacking the goal to my right. Red shirts, white shorts and red socks. The visitors this afternoon, Newcastle United. Black and white striped shirts, black shorts and a black shorts. Very famous colours indeed. This is Lee Clark trying to get round the outside of Minto. He's got the ball across. And now Kelly. And there's a chance and it's in! And Gavin Peacock has scored! And there seems to be confusion in the Charlton defence there. The ball came across from Lee Clark. It didn't look particularly strong. It didn't even look particularly dangerous, but Peacock was there to fire it in. And Newcastle have the lead after just 3 minutes. And a little bit too clever there from Colin Walsh as O'Brien clears downfield. Oh, a lovely touch off by Peacock, but Balmer gets in well. And Leaburn gets a good header in. Pardew sweeps it out. And Nelson is onside. Nelson swings it across. Robinson trying to turn. Robinson with a shot. Oh, it's saved by Srnicek, and it bounced out. And it wouldn't bounce for Leaburn. Lee Clark. In towards Lee. Lee turning away from Primus. Cross coming in. And Peacock. And there it is. And it's Gavin Peacock's second goal for Newcastle United. Robert Lee did the donkey work. He got the ball across. And that was a terrific volley by Peacock past Bob Boulder. And with 9 minutes to go before half-time, the visitors lead by 2-0. Oh, Walsh showing clean pair of heels to O'Brien, but O'Brien got back. This is Robinson. Hasn't got much change out of Beresford in the first half. Let's hope he fares better in the second. Bumstead nudges it forward. Now Walsh can he line up a drive. Oh, it might fall for Leaburn. And the confusion there on the edge of the area. Bumstead with the drive, way over the bar. Oh, and Scott makes a mistake. And now Nelson. Is there time to look up and try one? Pardew, he needs help. Balmer forward towards Robinson, and it's not going to bounce for Charlton in that penalty area. Howey brings it away. Balmer with a good firm challenge. Leaburn's got a man going outside him. Leaburn comes inside a challenge. and a second challenge, and I thought he was going to go all the way. This is Bumstead. Out it goes to Balmer. Across to the far post. Leaburn's up there. Oh, he's found Nelson. Yes, it's goal. Charlton on the back in it. Gary Nelson with his third goal in 3 games, and it was a super move by Charlton. Stuart Balmer shipping the ball in to the far post. Leaburn's header down was precision itself, and Nelson finished at the far post with ease, and it's Charlton Athletic 1, Newcastle United 2. And Boulder brings the ball out of his penalty area and sends it forward. And Nelson tangling with Scott. Now this is Walsh with a little bit of space. The drive coming in, and it wasn't far away from Colin Walsh. About 2 yards wide. Certainly worth an effort from there. And we get some noise from the north bank. Walsh with it. And there were men all over the place there. It's bounced to Robinson. Took a deflection again. Will it fall for Webster? He's got the flick on, and it was wide. That didn't work at all from Pardew. Now Lee Clark can possibly cross. Venison should certainly be able to get it over. Oh, Kelly's peeled off well. And now Clark with a chance to get it over to the far post. And the man coming in. And the goal goes in. And the goal goes in from Steve Howey. And United's 2-goal lead is restored. Doing well. Newcastle getting in a bit of bother there. Pardew. And now Primus. Webster. Leaburn with a flick on. Now can Nelson turn? Oh, it's the Kilcline chance, and he snatched at it. Gary Nelson was in, and he could have taken another stride. And that might have been the best chance that Charlton had of getting back into the match. It fell to the informed player, Gary Nelson, but he just snatched at it and just pulled it wide across the face of Srnicek's goal. Nelson will try and turn. Better still, he's got it back to Walsh. It's in early. Dyer can't turn there. And Newcastle concedes the corner. Charlton's 7th corner of the game. We have just 9.5 minutes to go. A goal now could set us up for a grandstand finale. What can Charlton do with this corner? It'll be Colin Walsh to swing the ball out with his left foot towards the penalty spots. Charlton have got a lot of men forward. Arriving at the far post, Webster hooked back in, and Webster hooked it over the goal, over the bar, and into the crowd. This perhaps isn't the send-off that Steve Gritt and Alan Coventry would have liked for Charlton in the last game at Upton Park. But now Nelson, could he reduce the arrears? Nelson on goal, fine save. The goalkeeper got down very well indeed to stop Gary Nelson, and it has to be said that the chances have been there for Charlton. Nelson could even have had a hat-trick. And now Leaburn. Oh, and Leaburn with a chance. Oh, dear. And Srnicek gathers it comfortably, but once again, the chances have really been there for Charlton. And we're going to get another substitution if there's time. Kevin Keegan has got a man warming up on the far side, I think. No, it's not. It's actually Colin Walsh has departed from the scene a minute early. Colin Walsh leaving the field, but it's the end of the game. The final game here at Upton Park. Newcastle United are the victors by 3-1, but the victory and the day belongs to Charlton, as it will indeed do in 3 weeks' time. when Charlton go back to the Valley. It's been 7 years since the club last played in SC7, and now at last the exile is over.
The following